Hello everyone, Heavy Metal Noise coming to you here. Wanted to make a video for you on a subject that continuously, I swear, has been thrown around endlessly. So I wanted to throw my 2 cents in there and see what you guys thought and or give you my perspective and maybe some answers. And is silver stacking a good investment? Should I be silver stacking? Is there a future in it? Well, to a lot of us silver stackers, this question is beyond old. And that's okay. For those of you who are new to the hobby or just looking to invest into something, whatever the reason is, it doesn't matter. Most serious silver stackers will tell you absolutely it is. What I'm showing you here is 6 silver American Eagles. Okay? These coins right here carry a premium. Generally, as of right now, wherever you go to buy them, spot price today, as of I make this video, is about $17.34. Okay, you go online, eBay, online coin dealer, whatever whatever the source is. This coin right here, this one here, doesn't matter. These are considered one of the top of all the coins in the industry for silver, okay? They carry, I looked before I started this video, a little research. These are carrying a $10 premium. That means you see a spot price at $17.50 roughly. You're going to pay $27, no less, to purchase one of these. I picked these up when spot before it got out of control and the markets were just dysfunctional and so separated from the physical demand. I was able to pick these up for, probably $2.50, $3 over spot, which is a pretty damn good deal when you look at what's going on today in the physical market. Now back to the question, is it a good investment? I saw on a video today on another source, a person was asking an expert, should I sell all my silver? And his answer to that was, well, how much money do you have invested into your silver coins? And she answered roughly around $14,000. And he replied with, if you had $14,000 sitting on your kitchen table right now, would you spend it on silver? And she says, probably not. And he says, then you need to sell it. And I was just a little dumbfounded, with the concept of that whole, if you had whatever the money you invested into something on your kitchen table, would you spend it on that item that you spent it on? Well, that train of thought, if you did, most of us would probably have little of what we have in our households today. Do you need that big screen TV? Would you spend it on a smaller size TV? Maybe a year ago, I spent $18,000 on a vehicle, which was, according to some, a great deal. Some others say different. And if I use that same train of thought, if I had that $18,000 on my kitchen table today, would I go and spend it on that same vehicle? Well, of course not. Because now I can buy the same exact vehicle for around $9,000 because of what's going on. People can't afford to buy a vehicle. I mean, the train of thought just didn't make any sense to me. So, this here, buying silver, to the logic of us who do it seriously, makes all the sense in the world. That $14,000 that gal supposedly had wrapped up into silver is going to be worth so much more in the future when this dying dollar finally gives way that it can't stand on its own 2 legs anymore. Many sources on the silver stacking community will tell you this is going to be such a huge, if not the main, right next to gold, monetary system that's going to bring through to the other side for most people, for whether it be barter, whether it be for monetary reasons. you name it. It's going to be so valuable in the future. You're going to increase by tenfold. Maybe I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if that's going to happen in 1 month, 6 months, 3 years, or even 10 years, whatever the case is. But it has to happen. There's been no currency in the history of mankind that has never fallen at least once. This here has been around since before whatever religious background you have. It doesn't matter. Most would say before Christ. Okay? It's nicknamed God's money. It's been around forever. 5,000 plus years. Gold and silver has been around and used for monetary reasons. So, if you prefer gold, have at it. If you like silver, both metals are unbelievably on sale still. And this right here, this carries a huge premium, I agree. You don't even have to go this route. Just get some. Your dollar is falling. Anyone who has any idea and has been stacking, has any idea of economics, can see that it's not going to last. This is lasting and has always lasted throughout time. Okay? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not ever here to tell anyone how to run their bank accounts, what to do with their lives. But the question is always risen to the communities and coin shop dealers that I've talked to. They get asked these same questions, and I enjoy giving the information. If it helps another person wake up to whatever the future may be, I've stated in a prior video, I've pulled everything out of the system. The digital illusion screen, the 401k, and I have tucked it away with this, for the most part. I do have cash reserves, of course, but I'm not a doomsday prepper. I just want my money that I've worked really hard for to be secure. Because with inflation, this is protecting that money. Worst case scenario, you can always sell it. I never advise that, but when the time comes that happens, at least you'll have some kind of a cushion that you can do that. And it will get you the monetary, the inflation. Say, 5 years ago, your loaf of bread may have cost you $1.25. Well, last time I went to the store and bought a loaf of bread, at least the brand that I buy, is almost a little over $2 now. That's where this comes in. This has also risen with what money, it's the protection against it. So the less money becomes valuable, this becomes more valuable. It's just my thoughts. It's just my views. I didn't learn that overnight. I'm not a scholar. I didn't go to college. But there are some people out there who have gone to college and have learned economics and don't know half as much as you may. Okay? It's like getting out there and knowing what you're looking for. You're not going to learn it overnight. I suggest you get on YouTube, look at other videos from other stackers who got way more experience than me. I want you to know that right now, that I have not been doing this nowhere probably half as long as most stackers out there that you'll see. Excuse me. And you'll see I always reference to folks like, Silver 5150, an amazing collection that man has. It's incredible, and I love his stuff. Another one that I used to tune into, which I don't think you can anymore, The Greatest Truth Never Told. He has one video left on his YouTube channel. It's like a 4-hour self-made movie. I haven't made it through about half an hour of it, but he used to have great content. Another one that, great information. The Silver Joker I refer to a lot. The Florida Stacker. There are so many people out there that are way ahead of the game than me. Whatever strategies they use, I don't know. But like I said, they've been doing it longer than me. So they're going to have more inventory and different coins and a lot of the same coins as me. And they can give you their perspective. And I have learned a lot from them. And it's just, the more you get into doing this and you realize and you see your investment go up, and you'll know from other videos of mine that I don't like to call this an investment. I gauge my wealth by ounces nowadays instead of dollars. I have dollars. It's just paper, though. There's no backing to it. This has been backed by itself forever. Okay? So, it's one of those subjects that it's almost like politics, Democrats, Republicans. Who's right, who's wrong? With my side is, you don't have the right idea. This is the way it should be. No, it's pretty plain and simple. But I'm not here to tell you that I'm right. I'm not here to tell you that I'm wrong, or that what you're doing is wrong. Or, you do what you do and have fun with it. That's the most important thing. Don't make this such like, oh, I have to do it right now. Treat it as, like I said in a prior video, I think it was my introduction video, as a 401k plan. Set aside some money every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever you want, whatever works for your budget. And you got to be disciplined with it and have fun, because this is fun. And when you accumulate strategically, you can turn this stuff in for gold if you prefer gold. And then keep stacking when the ratio gets so far out of whack. Right now it's coming down. Silver is catching up. How long that lasts, I don't know. But I have plans in the future, taking a lot of my silver and going cashing it in for a little bit of gold. And when the ratio gets so far out of whack again, I'm going to turn that gold back into silver, because silver is going to break out and there's not going to be any stopping it, and you won't be able to afford it or get it. The demand is high as it can be right now. Given things are starting to calm down just a tiny bit, this is a great time to get in. Silver 5150 made a great video and information for those who aren't quite sure where to shop, what to do, how to find the deals. He gives alerts. He did a video last night on tips, how to online shop for silver. A ton of information. I can't stop mentioning his videos enough, because I've learned a lot from Silver 5150 and a lot like him. So once again, I highly suggest you go check his channel out, subscribe. And while you're here, do the same. If you got any information that you would like to know about, you have suggestions on videos that you'd like to see me make about silver, I'll do my best to try and give you my perspective. I'm not a Mr. Know-It-All, as much as I like to think I am around my house, but I'm just a small pea in the pod who's doing what he loves and trying to protect his wealth for the long term. And that's basically what it comes down to. And it's a blast. You find so many awesome coins. Some that you wouldn't even... You could Google it. They have Spider-Man coins. They have Mickey Mouse coins. I mean, you name it. Harry Potter, Star Wars. Whatever you're into, there's probably a coin been commemorated to that. If you want to be a collector, be a collector. It's going to be valuable in the future, one way or the other. If you want to stack for your future, jump in. You don't have to start with American Eagles. These are super expensive. You can head over to, I like to use JM Bullion, SD Bullion, Scottsdale Mint. You can get just generic silver rounds. They're not minted or backed by government, and they are the best bang for your buck right now. I picked up, I want to say, 10 generic silver buffaloes for $2.50 over spot, which put me at roughly, I want to say $20 a coin. Best bang for your buck, because they're going to be immensely valuable in the future. I'm not one of those guys who's looking to sell, to flip the coins, see if it goes up in a couple of months, then turn them over for profit. No. I'm waiting for the big breakout, and most of us are serious stackers are. There's an end game. It's not a get rich quick. The values you'll see in the markets, what I call the fake markets, the manipulated markets, silver will go down in value every now and again. Gold is the same, palladium, whatever, platinum, they all go up and down. But they can only suppress this metal. It has so much demand for industry and physical demand for collectors and stackers. they can only suppress it for so long, and when it breaks out, they can't stop it. Boy, those of us who got a foot in the game are gonna soar, and life's gonna be great. So that's all I really had to say to you today. Like I said, leave a comment if you have any questions, concerns about maybe where I'm coming from, or just leave your own thoughts. I'm intrigued to hear everybody's point of view, and maybe I can learn something from you. I'm always willing to learn. We're here to help each other. This is not, oh, I'm in it for me, forget you. Every single silver stacker I've talked to or even watched on YouTube, we're in it to help the next person, to try and get involved, protect themselves and those they love, because this is a huge ticket and a start to be able to do that. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there today. I appreciate you watching. Subscribe, like, comment. If you have any suggestions, leave it in the comment section below. And you have a rest of your great day. Thanks.